could be coming into Manchester United as well. People talking about Speed. I'll talk to you about him in a minute. Also, what went on yesterday was fantastic. And look, just very, very quickly on that. I said we were going to play a certain way. We'd never met before with those players, and we played out from the back. And if you've seen the clips, some of the football we played was absolutely brilliant. That's the way I wanted to play. That's the way I wanted it to go for you. The effort levels were fantastic, and we nearly got there, considering we'd only just come together about an hour before that. I thought the football they played was fantastic, and I hope you all enjoyed what a great day it was. And it wasn't quite to be, but I tell you what, I thought we were fantastic, and I really enjoyed it. And I think it was a good advert for football, so thanks everyone for getting involved. Was it a feeling, dream come true, managing a football team in a big stadium? Well, I just want to say as well, thank you to all of you lot, because the United Stand is the bread and butter. It's the core of what I do, and it's a massive community, and I wouldn't get asked to do that yesterday if it wasn't for you. So standing on the touchline with 25,000 people watching a game of football where you're in the technical, it was a dream come true. I mean, imagine that. You've got a suit on, you're in the technical area, managing a game where people are playing the football you want to play in the way that you want to play. It was brilliant. So thank you to all of you for that one. Quite interesting. I know he's very popular at the moment, but yeah, it was good. It was good. And I'm sure some people have seen the clips and stuff, and the way we played football was fantastic yesterday. And I think we gave a good account of ourselves, and that's what we wanted to do. That's what was said in the dressing room. We knew we were the underdogs, and we knew that we had to win the crowd. I used a Gladiator speech, actually. I said, there's a bit in Gladiator where Gladiator and his men are meant to get killed, and they in the Colosseum, and basically they work together as a team and they win the crowd. And a bit like Rocky 4 as well, we were Rocky. So yeah, very, very pleased with it. But into United, Carl Roach. Well, yeah, thank you everybody for all of your support. Really, really, really appreciate it. I will give you that story from yesterday, actually. Some of you might not be interested in it, so just bear with me for a minute. So Speed is very popular on internet at the moment, and TikTok and everything. Very, very popular young man. I was on the team bus yesterday. I was sat halfway up. I'd sat on a chair. I was turned around talking to Chris MD, and then Speed gets on the bus, walks halfway up, sits down next to me and says, "Can I sit next to you, Gaffer?" And that's how we met. And yeah, he's a very interesting character, and he was a lot of fun, and I think he provided a lot of entertainment yesterday, and he obviously very much enjoyed it. So that was the story as to how Goldbridge met Speed. Is he that crazy off camera, says Daniel Kirk? It's the first time I met him. The personality, I've never really watched his content other than clips, but yeah, I'd say that there's a consistent performance there across it. Yes. The poll, 87% of you said no. That was a lot more than I thought it was going to be, but I don't disagree with that. Thanks for the content, Mark. Curious as to why you didn't teach Speed the offside rule before the game. Could have been the difference, says Gus. Yeah, I mean, mate, I'm not Jesus. I can't turn water into wine. It was, the offside rule. The offside rule is a very hard thing to learn when you've got no idea what it's all about. The stupid thing is, when that ball went in, all of us on the touchline ran. That was the only goal I ran down and celebrated with, because I was like, I couldn't believe he'd scored. And when you watch it back, he's a bloody mile offside. I just completely just brained out for a bit. 2 questions. Who should replace Southgate? Cal making great saves, says Drac. Yep. I think that the his distribution out from the back was exactly what we wanted yesterday. Well done, yeah, and it takes confidence to do that from a goalkeeper as well, Well done yesterday. Great to see my 2 favourite channels working together, says Chris J. Hull. Thank you very much. Well, as I said, I absolutely loved it yesterday. I haven't really had a lot of time to look around on social media, but I know it was popping off, and it was a fantastic day, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's because of you. It's because of you people, really, and the community that we've built is amazing. And I will never stop saying that it's because of this community we've built. I remember when we had 100 people watching, and we'll keep saying it. This community is just fantastic, it's because of you that those opportunities come up. So thank you. You and Speed are like Sir Alex Ferguson and Ronaldo, says the Ronaldo stand. Yeah, I've seen some of the pictures. The one in the dugout was just brilliant. I was actually on the bus, and this guy who was working there had said, "I've got some pictures of you from I was sat in the dugout. Do you want them?" And he sent that one. I was like, "Oh my god, it's gold." In fact, somebody's put it on a Football Manager 23. I think I've replied to it this morning on Off That's Football. It looks really good. So yeah, it was great. I am going to be on Twitch at These with Strong Mentality Improve Others Struggle, says Matteo, potentially. Would be surprised how popular Speed was, says Toby. I've never experienced anything in my life. Considering the Sidemen are huge, he was running around in Charlton Athletics ground, which was full, which is an amazing thing to be on the pitch side, 25,000 people. And before the game kicked off, he was running from one side to the other, doing a Ronaldo Sue, and the whole stadium was going to Sue. It was amazing, amazing. I tell you what, if you're ever fortunate enough to be a professional footballer, or you are a professional footballer, enjoy every minute you get of that, where you are on that green grass. Oh fuck it, it's going to be stuck in my head now. With thousands of people watching, oh my god, the buzz off that. I was only on the touchline, but the buzz off that, it's spine-tingly fantastic. So yeah, right. Anyway, we were talking about it in the dressing room, and the idea was, let's not kick long with the goalkeeper. Let's keep possession, and let's move it and keep possession and move up the pitch gradually. Have confidence in your own touch and your teammates to find space and move it through. And it's a very simple game if you do that. You know, and Jay Wiskell says about chunks. Yeah, and people would say, well, he's not particularly fast, but you don't need to be if you've got people move, give and go. It's the most simple thing. When I played at Old Trafford, a few years ago, I wasn't fit at all. I just played CDM, and it was just give and go. Let the ball do the work. That's how we work. That's how you do it. We didn't have time to teach Speed the offside rule, DW. It's a shame, but no, we didn't have time. It could have helped us. Would you ever do any management? I would love to do it. I have done it in the past, not for senior men's football. I've done coaching at different levels, but I would love to do it. But it's very time consuming, and I just don't know. But we'll have to wait and see if any future offers come in. You know, as I showed yesterday, I can come in and just with an hour make a big difference. Who's your man of the match for the All Stars? Ooh, good question. I think for different reasons, there was a few. You know, this is what management's all about. Actually, this is the inside, because people will say Noah Beck, Philly, Theo Baker, Harry Pinero. People will say people like that, but actually, you know, so many people played well. But you know who were lifesavers for me? I thought Castro played really well, but Danny Aarons and Deji were invaluable in the second half, because we were getting really tired. And people needed to come off, and we had to make subs because everyone had to come off at some point. And those two lads are really fit, so they're quite mobile as well. So look, they went into the team and just ran their legs off and did a job for us. And sometimes that's really important as well. And yeah, technically maybe not as good as some of the other players, but you know, they really did put a shift in. But man of the match, I thought Harry Pinero at centre-back was really important, because we had no defenders, and we knew that all week. Like, that was the stressful thing. We didn't even know who we could play at centre-back apart from Harry. And it's not really his position either, but obviously that video he did with Varane, telling him to defend sideways and stuff, it worked really well. Delo. I think the after party went on, well, it went on till at least 3 o'clock in the morning, because that's what time Thogden said he was there till. I was up early this morning. I mean, I'm back home now. I was back home at 9 o'clock, so I was up and out by. I feel all right as well. Probably I was out by about 6:30. I left the hotel, so I think I was back at midnight. But it was I tell you what, it was a very nice after party. It was down in Canary Wharf in London, and it was like one of those bars you get in America. It was like central of the room. Oh, it was great. Canapes. Canapes aren't really my thing, you know me. I'm salt of the earth. Me, I was like, where's my Yorkshire pudding and beans? But no, it was very good. They had some champagne stuff that was pink with bits of strawberry in. So I don't need any of that faff. Just give me the bottle. I'll drink it out of the bottle. They're all, you know, I don't know whether it disappoints people or what. I think it probably pleases people that, you know what, they're all really nice lads. And very switched on, obviously. They're brilliant businessmen as well. But no, they were all really. I've met one or two of them before, but Some of them I hadn't met before, but no, really, really nice lads. Not the sort, I have met people who are very famous who are nothing like what they're like on camera, but you don't really get that in this industry. I think that's more TV people. Like you might meet a Piers Morgan or a Philip Schofield in real life and they're complete knobheads. Because most of what they do is off a script, but most people in our industry, they don't use scripts. It's all natural talent, isn't it, I suppose? So they tend to be themselves. So, yeah. Do you think your keeper let you down, Ziggy? No, I don't really. I was the manager. I take responsibility for the team. That's what happens. So we lost. But I can't be mad at... I find it ridiculous that people are getting on at the keeper if they are getting on at the keeper, because it's 25,000 people you're playing in front of. There's a pressure with that. And also, all right, a few of the goals people think they could have done better on, but look at the amount of times he passed out from the back. He did exactly what I wanted him to do. I said, we've got to pass out from the back. I want you to roll it out. I don't want you to ever go long. So, from that point of view, swings and roundabouts. And if that free kick goes in at the end, we go to penalties, which I think everyone would have loved. So, I was just going around every area, every bit of the ground and going like this, and the whole stadium was going, shoo, it was just unbelievable. Chunk should have taken the free kick. I had nothing to do with that. My feeling was that Theo should take it because he had been fouled. Who was my man of the match for the Sidemen game? I think man of the match for Sidemen was Simon, in my opinion, Mini Minter. And I don't want to give a man of the match because it's like, one of the things we said in the dressing room before the game was that we're as strong as our strongest player and we're as weak as our weakest player, and we needed to be a team and work together. So it was a team performance for me. But I wouldn't give him man of the match, but I would give a big shout out for Harry, because centre back was our problem, and he was the only one who was like, I'll play centre back. I enjoyed it. It was a good day. Not many people can say they've stood in front of 25,000 people and managed the game from a technical area. It was a bit of a dream, really. Bit of a dream.